Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the show, Fusilli Grind. I saw this pop up in the feed last night and had to check it out. It's a promo for Kader Silla's new Pro colorway on Adidas, or Adidas, however you like to say it. It is Adidas. This time they gave him a colorway on the Samba, a classic model for Adidas. It's a very popular shoe in this moment, so it's no surprise that the skateboarding side of Adidas is trying to juice it up a little bit. So we will check out the shoe after we watch the footage. A lot of B-roll in this, so just be prepared. Kader in New York City. It's not that foreign of a concept these days, but I remember not that long ago when he was just a little guy. Backside 360ing off of every conceivable thing. You'll also note that it says with Chris Brown and Mike Ward, two other Violet and Adidas team members. There's the shoe. A lot of product shots in this. I saw that this was done by Greg Hunt, which is kind of interesting because I always associated Greg Hunt with Vans, but I guess he's doing just whatever now. Switch flip. Switch 180. Watch out for that guy. I want to say that getting in pedestrians' way is out in 2024. Let the people live. Kickflip. Nollie frontside heel. Turn around on flat. Tray flip. Some ball sports dabbling here for these guys. Nice. Chris from outside. A lot of B-roll, a lot of film B-roll. There are the shoes. We'll take a closer look at these at the official product pics after this little video. Sitting in the back of the car, cruising around downtown New York. Here's Mike. Nice. Ollie over nose grind. Chris waiting for the bus. Nice. Tray flip. Some B-roll of Kader chilling and having his braids done. Bro's checking himself out in the mirror. Dapping it up with the fam. A lot of B-roll in this. Slow-mo backside big spin. Chris, nice backside flip. And Kader, switch frontside flip. It's a good switch frontside flip to be sure, but that's light work for Kader, and he's not even wearing the shoes. So all the footage that we got to see of him in the shoes was basically just flat ground lines. He does this line over the two benches, almost takes out the guy. Switch flip, kick flip. Nollie front heel. And then turns around on flat. He does that, and then he does a few tricks on flat. And that's basically it. The rest is just B-roll, shots of the shoes, shots of him chilling, shots of the bros. Mike and Chris each got in for a couple of clips. They did more than he did, to be fair. But really, it's just a couple clips of Kader skating flat ground. I kind of hoped that we would have seen a little bit more for this edit for a new colorway. It's a big shoe. It's a big brand. Kader's one of the top pros, one of the top hot boys, and he's really good at skating. So I would imagine that he would have some footage on ice that he could just throw to this. I don't know. I'm sure he's stacking for whatever the next big project is, if it's Strobeck or whatever. I just feel like this kind of fell flat as a promo. especially because the one sort of hard trick that he does in this, he's wearing shell toes. He's not even wearing the Sambas. And yeah, I know he frontside flipped the little 3-stair down the bottom, but he's not wearing the shoe in this. And if this is supposed to be like the banger of the edit for this shoe promo, for this colorway that they want everybody to go out and buy, you know, put him in the shoes. Have him get some footage in the shoes. You have Greg Hunt at your disposal. You know, Greg Hunt, legendary skateboard filmmaker and a legendary skater too in his own right from 1 million years ago. This just kind of fell flat for me, but I wish they would have put a little bit more effort into this edit. I think it would get people into the shoe a little bit more. Let's check out the shoe. I've personally skated several pairs of the Samba ADV, the skate-ready version of the Samba. It's a good shoe. It has a little bit more support than the regular general release Samba. It has the elastic bands that hold the tongue in place, although I had those Gino Iannucci ones that had a different tongue that didn't have the straps, and those were actually great, skated really well. But the shoes hold up well. It's a good board feel shoe if you still want to skate a cup sole. But the elephant in the room is what Sambas have become in the past couple of years as a bit of a meme shoe. I believe that this is due to them being absolutely rinsed, mainly by white women in the Lower East Side of Manhattan. And men probably too. I'd have really been running the Sambas hard past couple of years. So I'm not surprised that the Adidas skateboarding people brought Kader in to cook on a Samba. And I think the shoe, like the footage, kind of falls flat. I think the dark brown earth tone thing is a little bit tired at this point. It's been absolutely beaten to death by Nike with their relationship to Travis Scott, which resulted in countless brown low-top shoes. I do at least like that it's a little bit of a flip on the usual Samba colorway. Usually you have darker colors around the edges. I don't mind the flip where it's a slightly lighter color just because the contrast is not that much. But the shoes really aren't that exciting to me. They're just bang on trend. It's a Samba. It's a brown Samba. It looks a lot like the attempts at a high fashion Samba that have been coming out from Wales Bonner. I'm surprised that Kader even wanted to touch the Samba after Jason Dill had done 1 million narcissistic versions of it. And I think it even looks a little bit better in these stills from the footage. And I'm not hating here. I like Adidas. I like Sambas. I like Kader. I just feel like this whole thing kind of fell a little bit flat. Seems like a bit of a hasty effort to try and capitalize on the popularity of the shoe, the popularity of Kader, maybe without putting in the maximum effort that they could have for a project like this. But all in all, I'm glad to see that Kader's getting opportunities with Adidas. I hope all these guys are being paid handsomely. They're popular guys. They're hot right now. The kids love them. And good skateboarders, all of them. So I'm looking to see where this relationship goes. I think, personally, the first Kader colorway on Adidas, the purple Superstars, were a lot more exciting than this. That being said, this probably isn't the last project that they'll do together. It seems like Kader's one of the top assets for Adidas skateboarding right now. Anyway, that's it. Watching a little bit of Kader, talking a little bit about shoes. Fusilli grind, baby. You know how we do.